Hey, it's Mara. And if you're a really empathic person, if you are feeling super tired, if you are having either difficulty sleeping or difficult dreams while you are sleeping, or even sleeping too much, you're probably just sensitive to what's been going on in the collective and kind of the pressures that have been coming at us from all the changes in the sky, all the astrology, and of course, the sun, and then all of its activity. So, what it all comes down to is we are at a place in time where the big changes are happening. And because of this hugeness of the human experiment, of us being here in the 3D, this is not a quick process. We're changing really quickly personally, but at the same time, the overall movement is slow because the change is really huge. So what I'm saying is that everybody, we all need to give ourselves a break. Take some time to rest, to follow those instincts you've been having of simplification and letting go of all the things you have to do. You might be getting a lot of pressure from different things that you might be ingesting in information sources. There, was I careful how I said that? I think I was. So maybe cut back a bit on that, because everybody's willing to give you lots and lots of information, myself included. But in the end, you live with you, and you have to follow your own gut instinct, if you will. So for you, for me, I'm saying this to myself as I say it to you, right now is a very good time to go ahead and simplify, step back from 5 million commitments, isolate those things that really are key, crucial for you, that you feel the most connected to. Is that spending time with family? Is that being more creative? Is it just going into your, if you work, if you have a job as opposed to self-employed, which is a job, but it's a whole different dynamic. If you work, can you go there gently? Can you let go of all the office dynamics and the stories you might be telling yourself that make working sound like some sort of a punishment instead of something rather amazing? Somehow we all figure out how to get things done, right? We've been doing this for generations, thousands of years now. We seem to get things done, and we seem to find a way to make them better, and we're going to keep doing that. I really do believe that, even if things get dicey for a while. I still think that people in general are good, and that we're going to get things done. So if you can take some of the onus off of whatever heaviness may hang over you while you're at work, and just, hey, this is my job. I'm doing this. I get paid for that. All this other stuff isn't my business. And I want to go home and still have energy to enjoy myself, not plunk myself down in front of a computer or a flat screen and tune out of my life. I'm going to go home and I'm going to do something that's meaningful to me. I'm going to take a walk and meet my neighbors. I'm going to go to the gym and work out. I'm going to go take my dog for a run. I'm going to read that book, call that person, make my plans for how I want the next 5 years of my life to unfold. Yeah, maybe you feel like doing that. Maybe you realize, hey, if I could write, I don't know, a chapter a week in the next 5 years, that's giving yourself a lot of time, between editing and changing your mind about everything and rewriting the book 3 times. You could have a book. I'm not saying that you need to have a book, but somebody watching this really wants to write a book. Maybe that's what you'll do. And that's, or I was talking to somebody just the other day who is working really hard and having success, and then going, oh, this feels very heavy to have all this success. And I was saying, it's okay. You can, rewrite that story about it being heavy and just close the channel a little bit so it's not as successful. And where do you want to be in 5 years? If you want to make a change, you can have it out there 5 years. I'm just picking that randomly, although recently it keeps coming up. So I think 5 years is sort of a reasonable thing. In 5 years from now, hey, you could have made a big change. If you make little bites at it now, you can make a big change. Maybe that sounds easier than, I'm going to lose 10 pounds in 2 months. That can be mean. So all of this that I'm saying is very much supported by the astrology that we're experiencing. We had Saturn go retrograde, and then Neptune just turned retrograde. So now we've got the three outer planets are in retrograde. And so that is slowing things down even more. And it's also, 2 of them are in water signs. They're in Pisces. Saturn and Neptune are both in Pisces. And Neptune is at the very, 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 very end of Pisces. Literally the last breath of life. The shadow point for Pisces. So what that means is, if you are a wonderful, flowy person enjoying that Pisces energy, there is a nightmare part. There are the storms. There's the hurricanes. There's the illusions and delusions. There's the dark night of the soul. And that could be hitting you right now if you have major points that are connected to Pisces, and especially those last few degrees, or Neptune's a big player in your chart. But for all of us, because this affects the whole world, there's this precipice that we're at. Because once Neptune leaves Pisces, which it will do, not yet because it's going retrograde, so it's going to go backwards again. But it won't come back for another, I want to say, I don't remember, it's like 164, 165 years. And so that's it. That Neptune won't be in Pisces for longer than your lifetime and mine combined, probably. And with that, this moment of grindiness, of choosing to be born again, meaning when you go into Aries, you're starting the whole zodiac all over again with the Neptunian energy of dreams and possibilities and connection to spirit and the higher octave of the feminine expression, creativity, psychicism, and the ability to go beyond the 5 senses. Like now it's coming back down to the birth point, to Aries, to a starting over again, a reincarnation, if you will. So this is a potent time for us to take stock. With Saturn also in Pisces moving backward, opportunity to put structure to the mess. So if you've been cleaning things out, this is a great time, because you can be recategorizing, you can be giving things away, you can clean up that room, you can get rid of 75% of your stuff and just keep the 25 that you really use and you really like, and somebody else is going to use that other stuff and good for you. All that energy that you've been holding on to, because that's what it all comes down to. Be cleansed in the waters of Pisces. Be clean of OPS, other people's stuff, and let it go. And let yourself be refreshed and be ready to experience this release, this opportunity to recreate your life. They come along often in our lives, but this is a really potent one. And that's why there's so much energetic pressure right now. And why you might be one of those people really feeling it. If you've listened to this point, you're one of those people who's really been feeling it. You are an empath, or you are intuitive, or you are a sensitive soul. You've been feeling it. If you might be in the healing professions and you're having all these other people coming to you with things that have just been accelerated and aggravated and just amplified. So that's what's going on. Smudge yourself, get grounded, go have contact with nature in some way, shape, or form. Ease up on yourself. Let yourself have longer naps, and plan your mornings so maybe you could sleep in 15 minutes. Maybe. I've been doing that a little bit. It's hard for me to sleep in, but when I can, I do. And plan those cat naps. Those are vital. Wow, they really help. Even if you don't fall asleep, laying down for a few minutes, 15 minutes maybe, in the afternoon at some time really helps. Okay, Alec, I've given you all this advice. I hope that that is helpful. I'm a shamanic practitioner, and I hope that you can maybe visit my website or like and subscribe and share this video. And I do hope I get to see you again. Thank you. Oh, and information about how to get in contact with me and have a session or receive a master journey healing. There's all kinds of cool things I do. That'll be here, maraclearspring.com. That's my website. Thank you. Bye-bye.